Get inside, get what we need.
And this is this week's Closet Classic.
Hello, my name is Chris Butcher. The title of my book is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The author is J.K. Rowling. This book is about a boy named Harry that's parents died in a car crash. He moves in with his aunt and uncle that spoils their son Dudley and treats Harry like junk. He goes to magic school because his parents were magicians. He meets a boy named Ron and a girl named Hermione. Find out how to play Quidditch and find out what adventures they get into. Find out if he's good at Quidditch, magic, and making other friends while getting through school. I recommended this book because it is about magic and it's adventure fiction. I like this book so much, I read the other two Harry Potters. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. If you have time, read these two books too, because they're even better than Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Hello, my name is Katie Rizza. The title of my book is Phoenix Rising. The author is Karen Hess. This book is about a girl named Naya Summer. She lives by a nuclear plant and it explodes. Two evacuees come to live with her and she has lots of problems. Eliza Trent, one of the evacuees, has been severely poisoned with radiation. In the room, her mother and grandfather died. But with her hope, she knows she can save him and his life depends on it. I recommend this book because it's about friendship and caring for others. It has a wonderful ending. Once you start reading this book, you won't want to stop.
Hi, my name is Eddie Clifford. The title of the book is Night of the Living Dummy 3. The author is R.L. Stein. I recommend this book because it is very scary when the dummies come alive and try to terrorize the Oldles family and try to get revenge of the father. I recommend this book because once you start reading, you can't stop.
Hello, my name is Dylan McCarthy. The title of my book is Goodbye, Billy Radish. The author is Gloria Skaczynski. This book is about two friends named Hank and Billy. They go through many hard times together. They are living in Canaan, Pennsylvania during World War I. The local steel mill is where all the boys go to work when they turn 14. Billy, Hank's best friend, turns 14, and he must work at the mill. Hank may lose his best friend. Will Hank go to work at the mill, or will he work somewhere else? Read this book to find out the outcome. I recommend this book because this book is full of surprises, and you never know which way the story will go. The author does a great job of pulling you into the story. Thank you for listening to my summer reading report.
Hi, my name is Ashley Gallo. The title of this book is Sadako and the Thousand Paper Cranes. The author is Eleanor Kaur. This book is about a girl named Sadako. She is very energetic, but one day she gets very sick. She has a disease called leukemia. The doctors kept her in the hospital. Her brother decides to make 1,000 creams to cure Sadako. If you want to know how this book ends, please read it. I recommend this book because you never know what is going to happen next.
Hi, my name is Robert Ganley. The title of this book is Crazy Lady. The author is Jane Leslie Conley.
This book is about a boy who is failing school, so the boy goes to a teacher and asks the teacher if she could give him help for a couple days after school. A week after school. After a while, the boy wants to repay the teacher somehow. The teacher said, "You can repay me by helping this lady that was an alcoholic. Her yard was a mess, and she was kind of crazy. She had a son that was retarded, and the teacher asked Vernon to do something for her. I am not going to tell you. You are going to have to read the book for yourself. I recommend this book because it is fun to read and it always gives you surprises."
Hi, my name is Thomas Smith. The title of my book is Jimmy Thorpe by Guernsey Vanderpool Jr. This book is about a boy who likes to hunt and loves sports. He finds this out when he goes into school. It seems like a happy book, and then it takes a turn for the worst. His brother dies, and he's not the only one. You'll find out when you read the book. I recommend this book because it's a happy and sad book. You'll never know what's going to happen next. And I hope you like it a lot.
Hello, my name is Dean Thomas McKevin. The title of this book is George Washington Carver, What Do You See? The author is Janet and Jill Benj. This book is about a unique gifted scientist who made some of the most unusual discoveries. He saw things other people overlooked. And now you'll see how Dr. Carver, born as a slave, rejected as a student, triumphed and succeeded over hardship to earn his place among geniuses and American achievers. I recommend this book because Mr. Carver sees wild things and makes new items and discoveries. I seem to have so much interest in science that I had to pick this book. I hope you enjoy this book just as I have.
Hello, my name is Jeff Ralta. The title of this book is The Witches. The author is Roald Dahl. This book is about a boy and his grandmother. He lives with his grandmother because his parents died in a car crash. They go to a hotel called Hotel Magnificent. In this hotel, there's a meeting going on in a room, so the boy goes into the room and hides behind a curtain while the meeting is going on. The meeting is about witches and their plan to make all kids mice. When the meeting is over, the witches find him hiding, so they chase him. When they catch him, they hold him to a table and make him drink a potion. The potion makes him a mouse. Read this book to find out what happens. I recommend The Witches because it is a good book for people who like scary and gross things. And once you start reading this book, you will want to keep reading it.
Hello, my name is Lindsay Tigas. The title of this book is Out of the Dust. The author is Karen Hesse. This book is about a girl named Billy Joe. She lives in a sand desert in Oklahoma. When the wind blows, a dust storm starts. Then a terrible accident turns her life inside out. Her mother is gone and her father can't talk about it. And the only thing that makes her feel better is playing the piano, but it's impossible with her wounded hands. The dust storms are ruining the town, so Billy Joe needs to find hope to survive. I recommend this book because it's realistic fiction. It tells about the hardships that some people go through. I think you should read this book because it's a great book and Karen Hesse is a great author. Thanks for listening to my report about Out of the Dust. Hello, my name is Noah Hagopian. The title of this book is Stuart Little by E.B. White. This book is about a courageous mouse named Stuart that gets adopted by a very friendly but human family. They also have a mean and furious cat named Snowbell. Stuart didn't mind Snowbell, but tried to make good acquaintance with her. Stuart is very helpful around the house also. But one day, a beautiful bird named Marglo was on the windowsill with a broken wing. Mrs. Little fixed her right up. Stuart loved Marglo, but Snowbell had a plan to eat Marglo. So the only way to live was to fly away. and Margot did. Find out what happens next by reading this book. I recommend this book because it was an interesting, funny, and wonderful story. I especially love Stuart because he was a role model for children all around the world. He showed courage, effort, and patience. He also said a statement showing that you should never give up. Thank you for listening to my summer reading report.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Lee, and I just read this book called From the Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler by E.L. Kongsberg. In this book, Claudia, a girl who doesn't like her life, decides to run away with her brother Jamie. They hide in the New York Metropolitan Museum of Art, where they find a beautiful and mysterious statue called Angel. To find out what they do, read this exciting and very fun book. I recommend this book because it is full of adventure, and I love it, so I know you will too.
Hi, my name is Diana Ryan. The title of this book is P.S. Longer Letter Later. The author is Paula Danziger and Ann M. Martin. This book is about Elizabeth and Tara Starr, two best friends until one day Tara Starr had to move away. Ever since then, Elizabeth and Tara Starr were writing to each other. They wrote about what went on in school, at home, and how their lives were. One day, Elizabeth got a letter from Tara Starr that her mom was going to have a baby. If you want to know about the rest of their lifelong friendship, read P.S. Longer Letter Later. I recommend this book because it is a great book to read if you have a friend that lives far away or just for entertainment. Thank you for listening to my summer reading report.
Hello, my name is Jason Martin. The title of this book is Little House in the Big Woods. The author is Laura Ingalls Wilder. This book is about a girl named Laura Ingalls who lived in the big woods of Wisconsin with her two sisters, mother, father, a cat named Susan, and a dog named Jack. Each chapter tells a different part of the story. The characters even tell different stories of their own. I recommend this book because it shows what life was like in early America. It is historic fiction. I like reading about life in the big woods in the 1800s. I hope that you do too.
Hi, my name is Stephen Susie. The title of my book is The Polar Express. The author is Chris Van Allsburg. This book is about a boy who goes on a train to the North Pole where he meets Santa Claus. He chooses him out of a crowd to have one thing from the North Pole. I recommend this book because it makes your imagination come to life and it's hard to let go of.
Hello, my name is Jeff Collins. The title of this book is Frindle. The author is Andrew Clemens. This book is about a boy named Nick who tried to make his own name for a pen, and the word is Frindle. His teacher thinks that he is whack. He gets in trouble trying to stop his teacher from giving homework at the last minute, but instead Nick asks the homework question, and the teacher says, "Nick, why don't you write an essay about that and give it to me tomorrow?" You'll have to read this book to figure out what's next. I recommend this book because it's about a young boy about my age who's always getting into mischief. And I also recommend this book because you'll never know what happens next. I hope you like this book, Frindle.
Hello, my name is VJ Sinha. The title of this book is Ringer. The author is Jerry Spinelli. It's about a boy who does not want to wring the necks of pigeons at the annual festival. The boys in his town really like doing this. I recommend this book because it's exciting. How does he overcome his fear? How does he solve his problem? Read Ringer to find out.
Hi, my name is Jared O'Connor. The title of my book is Hatchet. The author is Gary Paulson. This book is about a child named Brian. He was going to visit his father by plane. His mother gives him a hatchet and wishes him good luck. On the plane ride, about halfway there, the pilot has a heart attack and crashes the plane. Can Brian survive several days in the woods with only a hatchet? Well, you find out by reading Hatchet. I recommend this book because I
I recommend this book because this book is interesting and adventurous. This is a good book and it shows bravery, courage, and to never give up. I love this book and I think you will too.
Hello, my name is Michael Lowe. The title of this book is It Came From Beneath the Sink. This book is, the author is R.L. Stein. This book is about a boy named Danny who moves to a new house with his parents, brother, and dog. After a while, Danny noticed strange noises coming from under the sink, so he went to check it out. And I don't want to spoil the end, so you can read that. I recommend this book because if you like horror, you'll like this book. Trust me.
Okay. The title of this book is Beware the Snowman. The author is R.L. Stein. I recommend this book because the snowman tries to get Ghana out of Alaska and out of his life. Will the snowman succeed or will he? I think you should read this book and find out what happens.
Hello, my name is Katie Rissa. The title of my book is Be Careful What You Wish For. The author is R.L. Stein. This book is about a girl named Samantha Bird. She is a klutz. Her enemy, Judith Bellwood, is making her life miserable. But things are about to change. Sam's met someone who can grant three of her wishes. Now her wishes are coming true, and they're turning her life into a living nightmare. I recommend this book because I love mystery books and horror books. And once you start reading this book, you won't want to stop.